We got some changes coming up. We got Mars changing signs. Mars is the planet of ego-oriented expression. And when Mars changes signs, where you're going to direct your energies over the next 6 weeks or so changes. And it usually has to do with your passion, something that you're passionate about. So Mars going into going into Libra. And I think it makes for an exciting weekend. You just mentioned that every time you leave, something happens. I firmly expect that this weekend.
So you think something
I don't know what it is, whether the earth shakes, quakes, I think it might be a hurricane kicking off. I don't know where it's going to go.
Oh, boy.
I don't think it's going to be here. I know. Nothing like bad news. But Mars is changing signs, so I thought I'd go through the zodiac and tell you where it was going to be. For Leos, basically their day-to-day living is picking up dramatically. They spent a lot of money over the last 6 weeks or so putting things in motion. Well, now the things that are in motion actually come to be. And Leos have the advantage in any kind of negotiation, which is always important to know, especially for you. So you can get what it is that you want and not have to be heavy-handed about it.
Well, today we're having a big meeting. We're getting ready to do something different with our Christmas Wish car show this year.
Nice.
And it's going to involve the folks from News Channel 8 that do that Tail Fins and Chrome show on Sunday morning. It's going to involve the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Department.
Be a team effort.
And George Steinbreck.
Nice. Nice. Yes.
And tomorrow morning, I'll give you the details on it.
And you know, it ought to work out pretty well. Good, to tell you the truth. For Virgos, Mars is in Libra. They are fixing to spend a ton of money. And it's good that they actually have the money to be able to spend. And these are not unanticipated expenses. These are anticipated expenses. You've just been waiting for the money to do so. And for Virgo, I say go for quality over quantity. For Libra, Mars is in their sign, Andrew and Nikki, and they are fired up. They're fired up for the first time in 22 months or so. Mars is in their sign over the next 6 weeks, and all the things they've been working on for the last 2 years actually come to be, that all of the gestating is done, and whatever it is that they've decided to put their effort into, they actually are able to make that manifest over the next 6 weeks or so.
Yeah, Nikki's happy about that graduation and becoming a counselor.
Oh. Yes, that's within this time period, and then she could ask for more money, so look out. For Scorpios, they are going to have probably the hardest time with this energy. Scorpios are the one sign in the zodiac that always ends up going down in flames, and if they're going to do it, they're going to do it over the next 6 weeks. So they need to be careful with what they wish for, because they're going to get what they wish for. And then, the hard thing is the curse is, may you get what you wish for. For Sagittarians, they are going to try and achieve a long-standing hope, wish, goal, or objective. Their career direction has been in turmoil over the last 6 weeks. They thought they had a pretty good handle on where they were going, and then that kind of changed, and now it's going to change back and enable them to focus their energies in a team effort rather than an individual one. They've kind of been rugged individualists the last 6 weeks or so, and now it's time to incorporate their male friends into this game. And because they need the help of their male friends to make this happen, it's a team effort. For Capricorns, career decisions are going to be made over the next 6 weeks or so. If they are looking for a job, they're likely to find one. If they've got a job, they're likely to transform it. But the emphasis for Capricorn is on career and public standing. For Aquarians, the law's on their side, and they need to use it to get what it is that they want. They've kind of struggled, spent a bunch of money on unanticipated expenses, and now legal, educational, and important matters at a distance go their way. If they've been waiting for a legal thing to move off dead center, that's likely to occur over the next 6 weeks or so. For Pisces, they are going to be spending a ton of money on unanticipated expenses. Where the Virgo knows what's coming up, the Pisces needs to take a look around their house, see what's going to break, and fix it right before it really breaks badly and compounds the problem.
Okay.
And Pisces should not stick their heads in the sand. They should be decisive and just go ahead and get it fixed. For Aries, Mars is in their 7th house of partners. They're going to be asked to put their money where their mouth is. Aries are big fans of, let's start this, let's start that, let's do this. And the universe is going to go, okay, pick one thing and then give it your undivided attention. And the Aries needs to know they're going to be closely looked at, so they can't just spout stuff off. They have to actually be able to carry through with it. And Aries partners have a lot to say, and Aries really needs to listen to it. For Tauruses, they've got 6 weeks of hard work ahead of them. Which would make sense if you're starting Christmas Wish now. 6 weeks of getting all those details straightened out. And work out the actual, the nitnoy of it, the gist of it is what they're going to be putting together over the next 6 weeks or so. So Pat better enjoy this vacation because when she gets back, it's nothing but
Time
work.
to go to work.
Yeah, for Geminis, they want to have fun. Mars is in their 5th house of let's have a good time. They are fired up about something they are passionate about. And if they put a reasonable effort forth over the next 6 weeks or so, by December, they will be able to either have that baby, give birth to that idea, but put it into motion. And then for Cancers, the last sign, they are going to be doing things around their home. Mars is in their 4th house of home. Problems that have been simmering over the last 6 months are up and demand to be dealt with. And boy, if you're a Cancer woman, you're going to start to want to beautify your home, and the men need to be able to say, okay, where do you want me to paint?
All right.
Because it really is home revitalization for them. And then I think the Rays do pretty well this weekend. Moon's in Aries, which is really good for the Rays, not so good for the Yankees. So.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah, me too. I'd like to see them.
Well, thank you, darling. I appreciate all that information, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks.
In a couple of weeks, have a good vacation.
I'm going to try my best. You guys have fun in my absence next week. I know you will.
We will hold down the fort.
And if